Have you ever noticed straight lines bending in an image, especially with anamorphic lenses? That's distortion, and understanding it helps you choose the right lens for your project. Distortion is when straight lines in the real world don't stay straight in the image. It's an optical characteristic of lenses. There are two main types, barrel distortion and pincushion distortion. Barrel distortion happens when straight lines bow outward from the center of the frame. Imagine the image being wrapped around a barrel. Vertical lines near the edges curve away from the center. This is more common in wide lenses. In anamorphic glass, barrel distortion can feel more pronounced because the image is being squeezed horizontally, which means distortion doesn't happen evenly in all directions. That squeeze exaggerates how curved the image feels once the image is de-squeezed in post. When you de-squeeze the image, those distortions become much more noticeable. That's why anamorphic lenses feel more expressive and less neutral than spherical lenses do. Barrel distortion often gives anamorphic images a more organic and vintage feel. Faces in the center can look natural, while the edges feel stretched or warped. Some cinematographers love this because it adds a character and sense of depth to the lens. Pincushion distortion is the opposite. Straight lines bend inwards towards the center of the frame, like the image is being pulled tightly at the edges. This tends to show up more in longer focal lengths or in anamorphic lenses that are more optically corrected. In anamorphic lenses, pincushion distortion can feel tighter and more controlled. Vertical lines stay straighter near the edges, but the image can feel slightly compressed or tense, especially during camera movement. This kind of distortion is often preferred for architectural shots or projects where geometry matters more. Overall, barrel and pincushion distortion are part of what give anamorphic lenses their personality.